Hey everyone, Hitesh here from ET's personal tech team. Now here's an update to the Samsung Gear lineup of smart wearables. This is the Gear Fit2 Pro and the Gear Sport. Now apart from the usual health, sleep and activity tracking, both of these are now 5 atmosphere or 50 meter water resistant. That means you can take them for a swim as well. So let's open these up and see what they're all about. We'll take a look at the Gear Sport first. Now this is a traditional smartwatch form factor. It has a 1.2-inch circular AMOLED display, 360 by 360 pixels. And if you've seen the Gear S3 smartwatch from Samsung, you'll recognize the rotating bezel. This is the bezel over here. I'll just bring it closer to the camera. The bezel rotates, and that's how you control the functions on the screen, apart from the touch screen, of course, and the 2 buttons on the side. Now, the good thing here is that this Gear Sport is compatible with any 20mm watch band. So you can just swap them out yourself. These are, of course, quick remove watch bands, but if you have any other watch bands that you like, maybe a leather one or a metal clasp, you can just put those on here as long as they are 20mm. There's a heart rate sensor at the back. You can see 50 meter water resistant written at the back over there. Stainless steel case. It's a pretty high quality design. This is all metal. The casing is metal. It's a smooth action, but with clicks, the rotating bezel. It's very tactile, very easy to use. What else do we get in the box? Over here, there is a quick start guide. And there will be a way to charge. Power adapter with a micro USB. And here we have the charging dock. Now this charging dock, nothing to connect obviously. You just have to place the watch directly here on the charging dock and it will start charging. You can plug in any micro USB power adapter that you have. So let's move on. Now this one, you may recognize this if you've seen some of the previous designs. This has a curved AMOLED display, so it'll actually sit better on your wrist. Let me show you that. So this has a 1.5-inch curved AMOLED. Unlike the Gear Sport, this one does not have interchangeable bands, but you do get it in a couple of different colors. It also has the heart rate sensor at the back, and it also has GPS to track your running workouts. Let's power these on and see what they look like. Now that we have the Gear Sport paired, we can show you the interface and how it works. But important to note, although this is paired with a Galaxy Note 8, you can actually pair it with any Android or iOS smartphone. All you have to do is get the Samsung Gear app on your phone and then follow the instructions for pairing. Now these are powered by Tizen. It's not Android Wear. There are some advantages and disadvantages to that. For example, you won't get all the apps that Android Wear enjoys, but there seem to be a lot of things on the App Store over here. There are a lot of watch faces. Now let me show you the watch faces here. For instance, you just tap and hold, and then you can use the bezel to switch between any of these watch faces. There are quite a few that are preloaded, and you can easily add any more. So if you see one that you like, you just tap it, and it gets set as the watch face. That's simple. Now I mentioned earlier that these bands are easily removable. All you have to do is grab this little pin over here, press down on it, and the band will just pop out like so. And then when you want to put it back, you just reverse the same process. Push the pin in and it is attached. Now this is a back button and a home button on the side. You have the touchscreen and the dial, the rotating dial. So if you press this, you go back to the home And if you scroll to the left, you get your notifications. If you scroll to the right, you get all your widgets. And then if you press back, go back to the home screen, that is the watch face. Press this to see all your apps. So it's very similar to the Gear S3. I would say the differences are the shape here. The shape of the casing is slightly different. It's a little unique. While the watch dial itself is round, the shape is a little oblong here, a little squarish off to the sides. I can show you what it looks like on the wrist as well. So here we go. Press back on the watch face to switch. Just rotate the dial and you can switch between different watch faces. Here's a particularly nice watch face. So that's it about the Gear Sport. Now let's take a look at the Fit2 Pro. Now here's the Gear Fit2 Pro paired with a OnePlus 5T, just to show you that it can be done. Now looking at the operation, there is a back key and a home key over here. Touchscreen, of course. You can slide down to view the status. Tap and hold the home screen and you can switch between watch faces. Again, there are a lot of watch faces installed already and you can add more through the app. Press this and you'll see all your apps. There's a music player because there's built-in storage now. You can have your songs and Bluetooth them to your Bluetooth headphones while you're taking a run or doing an exercise. Heart rate, the water resistance, caffeine, all these things are preloaded over here. Press the home button again. And it's that simple to operate. Now at the app itself, if you look at it, you can add all your apps and watch faces from here. And one thing about both of these is that the performance is pretty much similar. Both of them have a similar 1 GHz dual core processor. The Fit2 Pro has a 512 MB RAM, while this has 768 MB RAM. Both have 4 GB of storage, Bluetooth 4.2, Wi-Fi, GPS. This has a smaller battery. The Gear Fit 2 has a 200 mAh battery, while the Sport has a 300 mAh battery. So we expect this one to last a little bit longer than the Fit 2 Pro. Now, as far as the prices, the Gear Sport is priced at $22,990. The Gear Fit 2 Pro is priced at $13,590, and both of them are going to go on sale sometime in December. We don't have an exact date, but it should be very soon. Look out for a full review for these two devices.